Y'all know what time it is.
Hey, it's the best day of the week.
It's Wealthy
Marriage Wednesday. Welcome. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
Hey, congratulations to everybody who is tuning in today.
Yes.
This is an amazing day because we are back in the book, y'all.
Oh, yes.
And, you know, this is the Wealthy Marriage book.
Yes.
This is the ultimate wealthy marriage book.
Mm-hmm.
Financial freedom is better together. Mom and pop millionaire marriages.
Yes.
What's the mom and pop all about? The mom and pop about being a pillar in your community. It's some throwback couples out there. You know, the ones that actually like each other.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the throwback couples who got respect for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Them throwback couples who like to raise a family together and like, just do fun stuff.
Care about their community.
Yeah, you know, those kind of people.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we said, hey, well, how do those kind of people make sure they get their money right?
Oh, yeah. It's important.
Hence, Wealthy Marriage Wednesday.
Yes.
So hopefully, if you're watching this, you are one of those couples, and now is the best time than ever to identify as a millionaire. There's 22 million millionaires in the United States of America.
There really is.
And that means this is the most fruitful land in the entire world. They're never going to find a better place to become a millionaire marriage than the United States of America. Why not it be us?
Why not be you?
Yeah. Go ahead. Somebody need to put that in the chat.
Why not you?
A millionaire marriage.
Yes. Come on, y'all. Yes.
Hey, but we so happy for everybody today. This was a really good time. We made the announcement that if you don't know, there's this big test. It's a Kentucky state test, and every state has a test. I took it in Kentucky, and also I'm licensed in Illinois. But the cat's out the bag. I have passed all the requirements to be a licensed life insurance and annuities agent, and so I'm so thankful about that.
Congratulations!
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for all y'all who showed love when we made that announcement. So we're gonna be talking more about that because I learned some stuff, and Joy knows I can't stop talking about it.
Yes.
So I'm all excited about it. It kind of reminds me when we got started in real estate, and I was like, "Oh, this is saying stupid good." And I started telling her all this stuff, and so now she's excited. Everybody I know is excited.
That's right.
So we're gonna take this journey together. You know, just like anything else, as we learn and do it, we'll be your test crash dummies, and we'll share all the ups and downs.
That's right.
Share all the things that we've learned in this process. Yeah. You know, right now we're full-time real estate investors. I think we talked to you plenty about that. And if you got questions on real estate, you can always hit us up.
Oh, for sure.
But I'm telling you, right now, this is the biggest thing that's ever existed in our business in minded world. It's this piece because it's like it blows my mind all the benefits. And I was like, man, because we've been using this stuff for years, been helping people to make sure they get signed up and, you know, pushing people towards it and like legitimately holding people's hand through the process. And we never said, hey, well, why don't we help people to do it ourselves instead of like pushing them to other people? Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, now it makes a lot of sense. Right. So, and we get to have the opportunity to be able to serve in that capacity. So it's such a blessing. Absolutely. I'm excited about it. Joy's excited about it. My family's excited about it. So we're into some big things with that. So, hey, as we learn all those different nuances, we'll share them with you, and we'll share all the fun stuff as well. Mm-hmm. But it's better when you're doing it as a couple.
It's absolutely better. It gives you, because you could be on the same page and you're doing everything together. It's always easier when you're doing it together as well, because then you're not trying to figure out like what is it that he's doing or what is it that she's doing. But when you're on the same page, you're doing it together. Your focus is on the same thing, and so it just makes it easier.
Yeah, some of the most vicious arguments you'll ever have in a marriage that I've found, and y'all might could correct me if y'all stuff is any different, but man, you know, you get to arguing about some money. That's a deep argument.
Yeah,
because it starts hitting everything.
It does.
You know, that starts, and it starts rolling into other stuff.
Absolutely.
It starts attacking each other's character and each other's history and each other's decision making. And it's like before you know it, you have a money argument, and it ain't even about the money. It starts to be about all kind of stuff.
It brings in all kind of different things.
One person is selfish and one person is greedy and one person is wanting to hurt the other person. And it's like all the little tentacles. And then if you like me, who used to fight back in the day over money, then it's like it ain't the money, it's the principle. And then don't be a principal person like me, because then petty come out. See, it ain't even about the money.
Right.
It's the principle.
Right.
You lied. You know what I mean? You lied. you know what I mean? You get all irate and whatnot. And so you know how that stuff goes. So it's like, that's why we wrote this book, is so that we can have those conversations, not have to worry about arguing and being upset and being, you know, irritated about money. Like, there's plenty of other stuff to be frustrated about. Why let it be in our marriages? Like, why let that frustration hit our house? So I was like, forget this. Joy was like, forget that. That's not going to be our lived experience. And so we're excited to tell you that, you know, we got 99 problems with that. You know, us beefing about money ain't one of them. So finances, you might want to hear a little bit about you know, how we went about it. And it's not to say that we like rolling around in money, but it's to say that that's not a stress point for us. Right. And when it's not a stress point, somehow it's turned into a strength. And we want to be able to share with you all. And that's why we wrote the book. So so people was like, man, how are y'all so happy all the time? Or what are the things that you're doing that it always sounds like you're on the same page, or you always walking in the same line? Right. And I think the book also, it gave us the opportunity to write down like those things that was hard for us to talk about. But then once we gave ourselves the platform to be able to talk about it and post questions that you really don't think about at first when you get married, especially about finances, because you're not used to sharing money and stuff like that. And y'all have two different ways that you learned about money, your background. And so being able to come into have a place where you can come together and have a thought about well, where to start this conversation and where it can go, and to be able to build on that. So what do you really want? Like, what do you really want when it comes to the finances and things like that? And how do you do your money? So it just gave an opportunity to be able to start that conversation. It made it easier instead of having to have so much contention. That's really it. And this book is a conversation starter. It is. And so it's got questions to ask and things to discuss. Mm-hmm. It's almost like a financial seminar for married couples in a book. And so we created a whole seminar. If we were going to do financial coaching with a couple, specifically a married couple, and be their marriage coach for finances, this is the book we would write. These are the questions we would ask, and these are the stories we bring up. Oh, yeah. And so now we're talking about financing your power partnership, because if you're like this couple right here, and a lot of this has been like this couple, this is Dion and Danielle. And they don't want to spend more time together as a couple, worried about money. Right. They're just tired of it. Right. And it's like, and the issue that's happening with Dion and Danielle is they still need to figure out how to talk to each other about money. Right. It's like every time it leads to these stressful moments, these kind of half arguments, or like or the shutdown moment, the silent treatment, or the you do your thing, I'll do mine. Right. They still learning how to work together and still like each other. Right. They're still how to be able to convince one of you is excited about business or is an opportunity person, and the other one's got a whole bunch of questions like, how do I get the other person on board? Man. Yeah. And then it's like how to overcome this fear of investing. So it's like you got this couple, and many of us have been that couple. Yeah. So we found that in order to start off, before we could even talk about the dollars and cents, none of that stuff really mattered as much as this one thing that we're about to show you. Yeah. Like once we locked in on this one specific thing, it changed everything. When we tell you everything, and that's vision. Everything. And vision is having written down what specifically you want out of your life. And like, what do we want? Like, what is after the kids are gone and, you know, and it's us together, or when we're getting old, like, what do we want our life to look like? Right. And the only way to be able to understand, you know, the financial path is to understand what is the end goal. Like, where do you want to be? And that, spending enough time in prayer, spending enough time, do some fasting, do some soul searching. Right. You know, you need to really dig deep and say, who are you? Yeah. Like, what's your purpose in life? And then what do you want? Like, what does right look like for the two of you together? Right. Yeah, and nothing is more sad than when we see a couple who says, this is my vision, and then the other one says, this is my vision. Well, that ain't gonna work out good. Right. So we got two separate visions. So it's being able to create a shared vision. Right. A shared vision is kind of like one of those things that's like a map. Right. And it's like the little pointer on the map. And so, yeah, it's great to go, but what good was it if we were going in the wrong direction? Right. Well, you went 100 miles an hour in the wrong direction. I'd rather go 2 miles an hour in the right direction than 100 miles an hour in the wrong direction. Right. Together. And so then you have your fundraiser. Oh. And so the fundraiser is the real deal. It's easy to have a fundraiser to go somewhere that you both know where you're going.
Right. Right. Yeah. And that fundraiser can be for anything. It can be done. We had a whole lot of different fundraisers. We had Everything Must Go sale.
Absolutely.
We were selling cars, clothes. I mean, if it could go, we sold it.
Like once you both see the vision, and like for us, we saw it in real estate.
Yeah.
And we saw like, hey, that was the path we were going to fund.
That's right.
But the vision was that we didn't want to have to worry about money. Yeah. And so that's why we chose real estate. We was like, we need to get something that's going to bring some cash flow into the house.
Yeah.
And so we did some steps to be able to lower our bills and increase the amount we were investing. And we did it into something that was going to pay every month. So we were like, our personal bills would be covered if we got to this level. Yeah. Like if we took care of this many people in real estate, then our personal bills would be covered. And then we wouldn't have to worry about money.
Right.
Now, not worrying about money doesn't mean you got unlimited funds.
Exactly.
But not worrying about money means you're financially independent. Yep. It means that you get back control of your time. You're not stressed if your bills are going to get paid. You have new stuff to stress about.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
But you're not worried about like your basic stuff.
No.
And that was always important to us for so many different reasons. And many of you, it's important too. Like what would your life look like if you weren't stressed about how you was going to pay your insurance or how you was going to pay for your kids to do something or pay for your car note? Or most people, if they missed a couple paychecks or even a few months, it's like, what do you do? Right. And so we wanted to be able to get to a place that was important to us. And so it still is. And really, that's been something that's kept us going.
Absolutely.
And so we had a fundable vision.
Yeah.
And so then once you have a vision that's worthy of funding, you actually have the actual fundraiser.
Yeah.
And so when you're financing your partnership, it's going to take some funds. Yeah. And you have something that's worthy of accelerating that journey forward.
Right.
Like if you really want your time back and you really want to be able to do these different things that you have a heart to do, then there's only a few ways to get there in a more accelerated manner.
Oh, for sure.
And so this is the cheat code. Honestly, you know, people say we want the cheat code.
Well, but it's the screenshot this because this is it.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is it. All right, I'm gonna tell you, it's saving more and investing the difference.
Yep.
This is the cheat code. It's like if you save money, it only works if you take it and then you multiply it.
That's right.
And then so earn more money and invest the difference.
Right.
So then when you get that part-time job, you get a raise on the job. Whenever you get a bonus, whenever you get some more new money come in, maybe you had side hustle money, you go invest the difference. And then the third one,
reduce fees and taxes and invest the difference.
That's it. And so you used to pay a higher tax rate, but then you started getting some refund checks. You got to invest the difference. Right. That's the big deal. Yeah. And then you get better returns and invest the difference. So some people are satisfied putting their money in the bank and getting, 1% or less than 1%.
Yeah.
Other people say, nah, forget that. Right. I want my money to double every year, every 2 years, every 3 years.
Right.
And so the higher returns you get, the quicker you're going to be free.
That's right. Yeah. Change your lifestyle and invest the difference.
Yeah. And like, we're not budget people, but I'm going to tell you, we people who said, I'm not going to keep increasing my lifestyle.
That's
so
right.
I keep having to be a slave.
Nope.
Is that at some point you're going to want your time back and you're going to want to be able to do some nonprofits, some ministry work. And I got tired of missing church on Sunday because I had to. I got tired of missing Bible class because I had to. Right. I got tired of missing stuff with the kids because I had to. And you get to a certain point where I have to do this or I have to do that.
Right.
It ain't going to work for you. That's not freedom. And so freedom is when you get to get control over your calendar. And then on top of that is that you get the opportunity to not have limited funds, that the funds now limit what you can do on your open calendar. So having the energy to do it, having health in your body, having the financial resources, and then the opportunity that God gives us to be spiritually free is now opened up so we can serve in so many different capacities because we have energy and we have time and we have some resources to be able to do so. So we are here to tell you that's the cheat code. There's no way around it.
Invest the difference.
You got to invest the difference.
Yes.
You got to invest it and you got to go get it. Have something that's worthy. You want to have a power partnership. You want to fund it. You have to have a vision and something so exciting that is worth sacrificing for, something so
Absolutely.
vivid that you both are excited about.
Right.
Because it's going to take some long nights. It's going to take some early mornings.
It's going to take some sacrifice.
It's going to take some sacrifice. But
Yeah.
but what is a sacrifice when you're doing it together?
That's right.
My father told me something that was just the wisest thing. He said, and I know a lot of people say it, but he said it with like a real level of intensity that I think is unmatched.
Yeah.
He said, if you love what you're doing, you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
And what he was talking about, I didn't get it, but he was talking about fulfillment and living a life that where you enjoy the work of your hands every day.
Yeah.
And he was like, you ain't really working when you really like what you're doing, because if you had a choice, you would do it anyway.
Right.
And so if you had a choice, what would you be doing? And then you want to live the life that if you had the choice, that's what you would do.
Yeah.
And maybe it's this the thing you do as an occupation right now. And statistics would say that only matches about 15% of people. But maybe you're part of that 15%.
Maybe.
And if so, that doesn't mean you should change anything. Hey, enjoy yourself. Don't quit your job.
Right.
I'm not telling you to quit your job. Joy's not telling you to quit your job. And what we are saying is choose to be there instead of having to be there.
Right. There's a difference.
There's a big difference. And whatever your business is, don't be a slave to your business.
Yeah.
Choose to be at your business.
Yes.
Don't have to be at your business.
Enjoy it.
All right. So that's our whole testimony for today.
Yeah.
That is the cheat code to be able to finance your power partnerships. And I am so excited that me and Joy are in the life insurance business, because now we get to really, really help people with guaranteed generational wealth.
Yes.
Passing forward that tax-free generational wealth. So you can holler at us anytime, 502-632-3005. Maybe you're looking for a trusted voice, somebody who you know is not going to be wanting to hustle you or give you something you don't need, but just a different opinion. You know, we'd be glad to help you. IULs, Index Universal Life, permanent life insurance, term life insurance policies, you know, whatever it is that you need, we're here to be able to serve you in that capacity or point you in the right direction to somebody who can. And so we love y'all. Bless you. And remember, when you and your boo are together, that is always so much better together. All right. Love y'all. Bye-bye.